Dijonai, once again we meet. How many times we gonna see each other, man? I'm tired of seeing that face. But listen, Angel Reese as well. Another face I'm tired of seeing. Two faces that quite literally are tired of seeing themselves either when you think about it. Makeup every game. Can't look in the mirror. You can't look at yourself. How do I expect you to view the world? You know, let's let's jump straight into it. So Dijonai, once again, hypocrisy smacks you right in the face. White privilege, tagging the Indiana Fever. Let's just chop that in half for a second and just focus on the white privilege section, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. White privilege, huh? Angel Reese, if you guys don't remember, just a couple weeks ago, Angel Reese called out Sandy Brondello on Twitter, used her platform, same way the ghetto thug, Dijonai Carrington used her platform to go ahead at another go at a coach, go at an organization. They both just are super unprofessional. Angel Reese riding the coattails of Caitlin Clark. Dijonai, we don't know what the hell kind of mental issue she got going on. They both mental. But listen, though, we're not here to even just talk about their mental. We're here to talk about what's right and what's wrong. Because at the end of the day, basketball is a sport. It's colorblind. Right? I'm here for basketball. I'm here for good hoops. But you have people on the internet doing stuff like this, getting in the way of the game, playing victim, just creating unnecessary storylines when they should just shut up and play basketball. Anyways, if you guys don't know, Sandy Brondello was seen caught on the mic talking about Angel Reese, calling her a protected species, etc., etc. And I'll get into why if you guys don't know why yet. But this is what Angel Reese did to Niara Sabali, right?
That's being under review.
Chucked her, shoulder first, lowered the shoulder, and drop Niara Sabali. I mean, look at the face of this player. Look at the face of this player right here. You quite literally just took out her midsection. You just went right at her midsection with a dirty drop the shoulder kind of, because obviously we all know Angel Reese lacks the talent to belong in this league, right? And at least under a superstar like. So yeah, Sandy Brondello says she's a protected species. And you know what's the funniest part about all of this that's not so funny? That while Niara Sabali was on the floor and she was hurt and all this, that, and the third, do we gotta show that Niara Sabali is a black player? So Sandy Brondello, who was, let me just pull this up on the screen for you guys. Sandy Brondello was suspended. The Toronto Temple head coach, Sandy Brondello, was suspended without pay for one game by the WNBA. That looks like white privilege to me, right? The punishment followed an inappropriate protected species comment that she made toward Atlanta Dream player Angel Reese during a game. So Angel Reese, Dijonai Carrington, all of the victims, once again, enlighten me on how white privilege works in this league. Because once again, it in fact looks like in a black-dominated league, the real privilege is black privilege. Facts. Anyways, moving on, let's go to the next one. Like I said, Niara Sabali is a black girl. So once again, Angel Reese, Dijonai Carrington, where is the white privilege when Sandy Brondello, once again, she was saying you are a protected species in defense of another black woman? And let's just say that it wasn't a black woman, right? Because that could be left, you know, there's holes that can be filled in there. So let's provide full context. If you guys don't know, Sandy Brondello is Australian. Shout out to all my Aussies, man, who's on the channel. Who come from the land down under. Shout out to all my Aussies on the channel, man. But listen, in Australian slang, a protected species refers to a person, player, or team perceived to receive unfair preferential treatment, special protection, or leniency from authority figures, referees, or management. It carries no racial or biological meaning in its domestic context. So once again, Dijonai, right? Shout out to Ben Davies, right? He says Shanae. But anyways, Dijonai, Angel Reese, where's the racism? Where's the white privilege? I struggle to find, if anything, Sandy Brondello, you're proving her right by saying protected species. Because when you went at her, guess what? Sandy Brondello was instantly suspended. Without pay, might I add. But Dijonai Carrington can go online. She can rake Sophie Cunningham across the head. She can go to Threads and type white privilege, breaking league policy using her phone during a game when you're supposed to fulfill all your media duties before you can even touch your phone. After the game, of course, she's picking up her phone during games, talking about white privilege, going on Twitter, saying August 23rd, basically insinuating I can't wait to rematch them again. So once again, this looks like black privilege. And I know people go say, but Venom, why you never supporting the black girls? Why you? Because in this league, the black girls are corrupt. At least majority of them are, right? So, and once again, I don't care if you was black, purple, blue, orange, white, yellow, I don't care what you are. At the end of the day, this is basketball. This is sports. Sports are colorblind. Sports is supposed to be about competition. That's what we're here for, to see your competition go against my competition, and we go back to back, head to head. That's what it's supposed to be all about. But instead, we're sitting here talking about privilege, this, that, and the third. So anyways, Sandy Brondello got emotional. She was saying, I apologize to Angel, which I don't even think she should have done this, right? You didn't have to. You already got paid your consequence for no reason. But she said, I apologize to Angel. I wanted to put that out as soon as I woke up, and I reached out to Atlanta's GM and asked him to speak to Angel because she doesn't really know me very well. I have a ton of respect for her, and I wanted to make sure that she knew it was a heated, emotional statement. And it's a statement that's very common in Australia, and it wasn't directed at Angel. Where was it? It wasn't directed at Angel. I would never do that to any kind of player. That's not the kind of coach I am or a player back in my day. And it was just unfortunate. I was pretty emotional with Niara, her being injured again, and I made a comment that Australians, we say all the time. So once again, even after Sandy Brondello had a great reason for why she said what she said, she clearly, you can go check her birth records. She's not from here, obviously, right? So clearly you should know, oh, Sandy Brondello meant no harm by this. The human element should have came into effect. But no, we are so worried about appeasing Angel Reese, the black crowd. We can't, oh no, the black community, we don't want them to get riled up. Instead of focusing on what's right and what's wrong. This is, and I'm telling you, actually, as a black man, because I'm gonna be real, I think for myself, I don't let no black people influence me. I don't let white people influence me. I don't let nobody influence me. It's right and it's wrong. If you're a dirty white person, I'm gonna call you out. If you're a dirty black person, I'm gonna call you out. I don't care about skin color, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's so messed up because some people are so corrupt in the mind. I done met people who literally told me, oh, I don't like white people. I was like, why? I just don't like them. Ew. Like, I would just shut up after that. Like, oh, I know what type of person you are. And it's the same exact thing. Imagine I meet a white person, they say, I don't like black people. Why? I don't even have to say why, but why? Oh, I just don't. I will shut up the same exact way because there's no way you are that corrupt in the mind. But moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We get along quite well on this channel. Look at Kennedy Carter using her profanity, calling Caitlin Clark a little B. Black girl going at a white girl, using profanity, all this stuff, and chucks her on the floor. This looks like black privilege to me. I want you guys to pay attention. Lil B, and chucks her, boom, away from the play foul, and stares her down. Wow. This is white privilege at its finest, ain't it? See, they want to talk about a million things that never happened, but happen in their minds. But when it comes to what happened in real life, they want to ignore it. Why doesn't nobody speak up for Caitlin? Why doesn't none of her black teammates step up for her? Why doesn't anybody come to her defense? Once again, this is white privilege, right, ladies and gentlemen? You can't make this up. And then you listen to Angel Reese talking. Look at her playing victim right here with Sandy Brondello's apology.
Everyone, I'm sure everyone knows about the situation that happened last game, and I'm going to address this one time.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yes. Ad. Hit us with an ad. Okay. Angel Reese was basically saying it means so much to me. I've been overwhelmed. But clearly, this was after the team won, right? She said dubs in the chat. Clearly, you didn't look overwhelmed here. You're happy posting on Twitter with a kissing emoji. Then the next tweet, you're going at Sandy Brondello a minute later at 11:01, Miss Twitter Fingers. And then a minute later at 11:02 p.m., Miss Twitter Fingers, you literally over here posting about Michigan Nas, whatever the hell you were saying, right? So clearly, I want to know, when was you overwhelmed, Angel Reese? Genuinely. When was you overwhelmed? Because if you didn't post this about Sandy Brondello, I would be like, oh, she just didn't know about it, right? She didn't know about it. It might have been a miscommunication, and maybe she was going goals from Twitter because she's overwhelmed. She doesn't look overwhelmed to me. In fact, she looks like she's over here adding fuel to the fire, just like the victim Angel Reese always does. So many young girls can learn from how Angel Reese stands up for herself. How are you standing up for yourself in a situation that you created? Sounds familiar? Dijonai Carrington? How? Like, can you stand up for a situation that you created? You smacked. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to talk your head off. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hype this video. They just doing our jobs for us at this point. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And we out here. Peace out, man.